Good morning students, myself Dr. Haribhav Vaghire, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Maharaja Jivajirao Shinde Mahavidyalaya, Srigonda District, Ahmednagar. The main aim of this video is only for educational purpose. Our college is affiliated to Savitribai Phule University of Pune, and in this university the syllabus of FYBSc and SYBSc is a choice based credit system. In that CBCS pattern there are 2 credits in each paper, in each semester. There are 35 marks for theory for each paper, and in the last video we have completed anatomy, definition of anatomy, that is a credit second, and in that credit second the topic third is a anatomy. We have learned about the definition of anatomy, then how anatomy is important in the taxonomy, then how anatomy is important in physiology, and in this way we have completed that topic or that article. And in today's video we are going to learn a new topic or new unit or new chapter, that is type of tissues, types of tissues. And we know that in the plant body is made up of different cells, and when cells come together form a tissue. Then which are different types of tissue are found in plant? This we are going to learn in this topic. Then what is the introductory part about this tissue or types of tissue? We know that the plant body consists of morphologically recognizable units, that is cells. Each and every living organism is made up of cells. It may be animal, it may be plant, and cells have a cell wall. We know that cells have a cell wall. Then cells are united with each other by means of cementing intracellular substances. There is some cement like material, or cementing means that are compactly arranged, and there are some intercellular substances. Within this united mass, certain grouping of cells are distinct from others, structurally and functionally, or both. Structurally or functionally, or sometimes by both. Then these groupings are referred as a tissue. When cells come together and form a structure, and that structure is called tissue, and that is the definition of tissue, group of cells. What is tissue? Tissue is nothing but a group of cells. Then group or masses of cells. You see very carefully about the definition of the tissue. What is the definition of tissue? Listen very carefully. Groups or masses of cells that are alike in origin. Their origin should be dislike, different type, alike in origin. Structure is also different in different plant, and with some common functions, and they have same common function is there. They have some common functions, and that is called a tissue. And what is the definition of tissue? Groups or masses of cells that are alike in origin, structure, and with some common functions are called tissues. This is the definition of tissue. Then we know that among many other plants, many lower plants, there are little differentiation in kinds of cells. A small differentiation is there, very little differentiation is there in the kinds of cells. And on the other side, in higher plants, this is happening in lower plants. But what about higher plants? In higher plants, the body is complex. We know that there is angiospermic plant, that is a higher plant, gymnospermic, that is a higher plant, and the body pattern of that plant is a complex in cellular details. That is a complex body structure is there in that plant. And on the other side, in higher plants, the body pattern is a complex, whereas in the lower plants, the little differentiation is there, small difference, and it is made up of many kinds of cells. In higher plants, the structure is complex and therefore it is made up of many types of cells. The structural variations of tissues are based on the differences in the component cells. Cellular structure that depend on variations of the tissues, how various types of cells come together form a tissue, and the functions are also different in different tissues, and some tissue are in simple in structure. There are some tissues they have a very simple structure, and in that they consist of one cell type. When the tissue is simple, that tissue is made up of one cell type, एकाच प्रकारचा सेल असतो, that is called a simple tissue, एकदम साधा. And others contain more than one cell types. Other, दुसऱ्यामध्ये काय, more than one type of cells are there, more than one type of cells are more complex, and when there is a many cells, then the structure formed are very complex. We know that example of that complex tissue is a xylem and phloem. Xylem is also complex, phloem is also complex tissues, and the arrangement of tissues in the plant shows definite structural and functional organization, and in the arrangement of that tissue in plant shows definite structural and functional organization. Example, tissue concerned with conduction of food. We know that root is one of the important organ to absorb water and minerals from the soil, and with conduction of food and water from the vascular tissue system, it forms a coherent system extending continuously. That system is extending continuously from root to the apex of the plants, continuously through each organ or the entire plant and thus tissue system may be defined as, what is tissue system? What is the definition of this tissue system? The tissue of a plant which perform the same general function. The tissue of a plant which perform the same general function regardless of position or continuity in the body. Okay? Then the plants are characterized by various tissue systems. We know that there are different types of tissues are present in the plant. Which are the different types of tissues? First is a meristematic tissue, second is a vascular tissue, third is a epidermal tissue, fourth is a mechanical tissue, fifth is a secretory tissue. In this way there are different tissues, various type of tissues found in the plant. Then we have to learn about some points about the meristematic tissue, which are different characteristic features of the meristematic tissue. What is the definition of meristematic tissue? In this First type, we are going to give some information about the meristematic tissue. That the term meristem, that meristem that is a term which is derived from the meristos. Meristos. What is the meaning of this meristos? Meristos means it has a capacity to divide and redivide. Meristos means divisible. It has a capacity to divide and redivide. Thus, meristem is the cell which has a capacity of division. And we know that the word explain that meristematic means that cell have a capacity to divide. They divide, redivide. Then what is about the structure of that meristem? How it looks like? What is the structure of that meristematic tissues? It has a different characteristic features. Which are different characteristic features of that meristematic cells or meristematic tissue? First characteristic feature, they are isodiametric, spherical or polygonal in shape. What is isodiametric? Iso means same. Diameter, all sides they have looks like a same, that is called isodiametric. Then spherical, we know that shape of spherical is there. On the basis of that shape, the name is given, or that is the characteristic features of meristematic tissue. It is a isodiametric, spherical, or sometimes polygonal. Poly means many and gonal means angled. There are many angled tissue is there, many angled cells are there. That is called polygonal. First characteristic features of meristematic tissue is that it is a isodiametric, it is a spherical, and it is polygonal in shape, means many angled in shape. Okay. Then what about next characteristic features? The cells are compactly arranged. These cells are compactly arranged and lack intercellular spaces. When cells are compactly arranged, घट्ट त्याच्यावर चिटकलेले असतात एकमेकांना, they don't have intercellular spaces. त्यांच्यामध्ये दोन सेल्स मध्ये कसल्याच प्रकारचा स्पेस नसतो. that don't have intercellular spaces, that is called, that it is compactly arranged cells. Then which is the next characteristic feature? The cells have thin, एकदम पातळ आहे, thin homogeneous सारखा cellulosic cell wall. The cell wall of that meristematic tissue is a homogeneous and cellulosic, means made up of cellulose, made up of cellulose, and the secondary wall is normally absent. There is no secondary wall in meristematic tissue. The secondary wall is normally absent. Then what about next characteristic features? Cytoplasm. Then each meristematic cell has dense cytoplasm with large, distinct and prominent nucleus is there. Large, मोठाच्या मोठा न्यूक्लियस आहे, prominent आहे, distinct आहे. Nucleus is there in meristematic tissue. It is a very important characteristic features of the meristematic tissue. Then vacuoles and ergastric substances are generally absent. There is no intercellular spaces, there is no vacuoles, and ergastric substances are also absent in these meristematic cells or meristematic tissues. Then what about next characteristic features? What about the plastids? Then plastids are indistinct or may be present. It may be indistinct or may be present in the form of protoplastids in meristematic cells. It may be indistinct or it may be present in the form of protoplastids in meristematic cells. Then what about next characteristic features? The most important characteristics of meristematic cell is their capacity to divide. That is a very important characteristic features of the meristematic tissue, that is to divide, to redivide. In this way, there are different types of tissues and there are different characteristic features of meristematic tissue. In this way, in this small video, we have learned about the definition of the tissues, then the group of masses of cells or the alike in origin, structure and with some common functions, that is called tissue. And in that, after that definition, which are different types of tissues, that is 4 to 5 types of different tissues are there, that is meristematic tissues, vascular tissues, epidermal tissues, mechanical tissue and secretory tissue. Then which are different characteristic features of meristematic tissue? They are isodiametric, spherical, polygonal, cells are compact arranged and lack intercellular spaces, homogeneous cell wall is there. Then cytoplasm with large distinct prominent nucleus, that are the very important characteristic features of this meristematic tissue. Then plastids are indistinct and may be present in the protoplastids and they have capacity to divide. This is a very important characteristic features of the meristematic tissue. They have capacity to divide. There is a growth and development of particular cells or the entire plant will be takes place with the help of these type of tissues. And thank you for watching, and if you want to see more videos you can visit to Dr. Vagiresh Biology channel and mjssrigonda.com website also. Thanking you.